students, in today's lecture we're going to discuss about the various types of bus, right? We have already discussed what is bus, right? We have seen the master bus and the slave bus in our prior lecture, right? Now in today's lecture we are going to understand the types of buses. How many types of buses are there, right? So first let's take the processor memory bus. Now what is processor memory bus? See, its specialization of this bus is it is design specific. ये क्या है? Design specific है. This is one of the specialization of this bus. Now let's take the property. First, it is short and high speed. See, if something is short, definitely it's going to be high speed. कोई चीज़ छोटी होगी तो उसमें जो है स्पीड उसकी ऑब्वियसली कम होगी. So thus we can say कि ये क्या है, शॉर्ट है और हाई स्पीड बस है, right? It only needs to match the memory system. See, one of the biggest advantage of processor memory bus is that you need not to match it with any other system, any other input output devices, or you need not to match it with the memory. You just need to match it with the memory system that is involved. जो भी memory system है सिर्फ उससे हमें match करने की ज़रूरत है. We need not to match it with the input output devices, unlike the other buses, right? And it maximize the memory to the processor bandwidth. ये क्या करता है? Maximize करता है. क्या maximize करता है? The bandwidth. The speed of the system or any buses depends upon the bandwidth of that bus, right? तो actually ये क्या कर रहा है? Since it need to match only with the memory systems, and hence the memory to the processor bandwidth is being increased, is being maximized. वो बढ़ जाती है, right? This is clear. Now see, connects directly to the processor. अब ये क्या है? वन ऑफ द मेजर advantage, what is one of the major advantage of processor memory bus? See, one of the major advantage of memory processor bus is that it directly connects to the processor. It does not require any type of intermediate in it. किसी भी तरह की mediator या intermediate की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. It can directly connect to the processor, and I think this is one of the biggest advantage of processor memory bus, right? This is clear. इसको किसी भी तरह की मीडिएटर की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. ये डायरेक्टली किससे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं? प्रोसेसर से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. Now it optimize for the cache block transfer. ये क्या करता है? Optimize. What do you understand by the word optimize? Optimize means maximizing something, improving something, right? So what optimize for the cache block transfer? Everybody of you know, I think everybody is familiar what is cache memory. The fastest memory is the cache memory. और हम cache memory में क्या रखते हैं? What we keep inside the cache memory? The data which is being frequently used or the instruction which is being frequently used are kept inside the cache memory. जो डेटा हम फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज़ करते हैं या जो इंस्ट्रक्शन फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज़ होते हैं हम उसे कैश मेमोरी में इन्वॉल्व कर देते हैं, इनपुट कर देते हैं. क्यों? ताकि है ना हमारा जो टाइम है वो बच जाए. इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग टू द मेमोरी एंड टेकिंग दैट इंस्ट्रक्शन अगैन एंड अगैन, वी कैन ईजिली गो टू द कैश मेमोरी एंड टेक द इंस्ट्रक्शन विच इज़ फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज. तो इससे हमारा टाइम इन्हांस हो जाएगा. तो ये कह रहा है व्हाट दिस प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस इज़ डूइंग, इट इज़ एक्चुअली ऑप्टिमाइज फॉर कैच ब्लॉक ट्रांसफ़र. ये क्या करता है? ऑप्टिमाइज करता है कैच ब्लॉक ट्रांसफ़र को, राइट? सो आई होप दिस मेमोरी प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस इज़ क्लियर टू यू, राइट? सो लेट्स मूव टू द अदर टाइप ऑफ द बस. हम दूसरे टाइप बस के अदर टाइप पे हम मूव करते हैं. नाउ लेट्स टेक इनपुट आउटपुट बस. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द स्पेशलाइजेशन ऑफ दिस इनपुट आउटपुट बस? इट इज़ इंडस्ट्री स्टैंडर्ड. What it is? It is industry standard base, right? So usually lengthy and slower. अब आपने unlike प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस में क्या था? हमारे प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस में वो शॉर्ट एंड हाई स्पीड सी. यू कैन कंपेयर इट हेयर ऑल्सो इट सेल्फ. आप कंपेयर कर सकते हैं प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस को और इनपुट आउटपुट बस को यहीं पे. सी, अनलाइक processor memory bus, input output bus are lengthy, and obviously something is lengthy, the time taken to travel the data in such buses will be more, so it is going to be slower in the speed. Obviously वो slow speed में होगी क्योंकि वो lengthy है, right? Now it needs to match a wide range of input output devices. See, unlike processor memory bus से यदि हम कंपेयर करते हैं तो उसमें हमें क्या होता था? इट जस्ट नीड टू मैच द मेमोरी सिस्टम. उसे सिर्फ मेमोरी सिस्टम को मैच करना होता था. वेयर एज इन केस ऑफ इनपुट आउटपुट बस में क्या हो रहा है? उसको मीट करना पड़ता है, मैच करना पड़ता है ऑल दोज इनपुट आउटपुट डिवाइसेस दैट आर अटैच्ड टू अस, right? Whatever input device like keyboard and everything which is been attached, which is used to input it needs to match that. An output device, all those output devices, the like printer or anything else which is attached to it, it need to match it. So input output, one of the major disadvantages of input output bus is that it need to match a wide range of input output devices. And why we are using the word wide range? Because the input output devices numbers are not restricted. Input output devices का number restricted नहीं है. It could be of any length, it can be of any number, right? So it need to match it. Now connect to the processor memory bus or backplane. See, it does not connect it directly to the processor, unlike प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस. इसमें क्या होता है, प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस तो क्या करती थी, डायरेक्टली प्रोसेसर से कनेक्ट होती थी. लेकिन इन केस ऑफ इनपुट आउटपुट बस, अनलाइक मेमोरी बस, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, इट कनेक्ट टू द प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस. ये किससे कनेक्ट होती है, प्रोसेसर मेमोरी बस से कनेक्ट होती है. और या बैक प्लेन पे इट डज नॉट और इट कैन नॉट कनेक्ट टू द मेमोरी डायरेक्टली, राइट? सो दिस इज क्लियर टू यू. What is input output bus is clear to you, students. Now let's move further. Now the last, or you can say the another type of backplane bus that we are going to understand is backplane bus, and its specialization is standard and prioritized, right? It is standard and it's proprietary, right? So this is one of the specialization or one of the standard or one of the of this bus. See, backplane bus and interconnection structure within the chassis. इसमें क्या होता है कि interconnection structure is involved. एक interconnection structure. What do you understand by interconnection structure? Interconnection structure is any structure which interconnects, which connects something in between the two or more stuffs. राइट, किसी भी दो तीन चीज़ों को जो कनेक्ट करता है उसको हम कहते हैं इंटरकनेक्शन स्ट्रक्चर, एक दूसरे से जो कनेक्ट करता है. सो इन बैक प्लेन व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, एन इंटरकनेक्शन स्ट्रक्चर इज इन्वॉल्व, right? Now allow the processor memory input devices to coexist, right? What do you understand by the word coexist? See, coexist means existing together. So what is one of the major property of backplane bus is that it allows, what does it allows? It allows processor, memory and input output devices to exist together, to coexist, एक साथ exist करने को allow करता है क्या, backplane bus, प्रोसेसर को, मेमोरी को, इनपुट आउटपुट डिवाइसेस को. नाउ last but not the least, the cost advantage. One bus for all component. Obviously it's cost effective. And why it is cost effective? क्यों cost effective है? Because only the one bus involvement is there. Only the one bus for all the component. And by all the component, what does that mean? It means the processor, memory and input devices. So we required only one bus for all the component. What are those component? Processor, memory, input devices के लिए हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही बस की ज़रूरत होती है, क्योंकि हमें सिर्फ एक ही बस की ज़रूरत होती है. Hence, it is cost effective, right? Now, after consider these three buses are clear to you, whatever we have discussed: processor, memory bus, input output bus, backplane bus, right? Clear? So let's move further. Synchronous and asynchronous bus. Now what do you understand by the term synchronous and asynchronous? I think before understanding the synchronous and asynchronous bus, it's really important for you to understand the word synchronous and asynchronous. See, synchronous means anything which is synchronized, which is in some certain order, which whenever the word synchronous comes, you see the involvement of clock automatically come. Something which is in a particular time slot, something which is happening in a particular time interval, something which is happening in a certain order. So obviously the involvement of clock is there. Whereas when we are talking about asynchronous means something which is not synchronized, something which is not orderly done, something which is in which the clocks are not involved. I mean the particular time slot is not involved. एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम स्लॉट ना हो, रैंडमली अकर हो रहा हो, टाइम इंटरवल फिक्स ना हो, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम स्लॉट के बाद ना अकर हो रहा हो, मीन्स समथिंग विच इज हैपनिंग randomly, you can use the word randomly to define it. So you synchronous and asynchronous word is clear to you. So I think once the word is clear to you, so it will be very easier for you to understand synchronous and asynchronous bus, right? Now what is synchronous bus? As I have mentioned you, whenever the word synchronous comes, means involvement of clock is there. So synchronous bus includes a clock in a control line. Where does it includes a clock? It includes clock in a control line. जितनी भी control line होती है उसमें क्या involve होता है? Clock involve होता है. a fixed protocol for communication that is relative to the clock. हम इसमें एक fixed protocol use करते हैं communication के लिए. You randomly किसी भी protocol को use नहीं कर सकते हैं. We require a fixed protocol for the communication, right? And that is relative to the clock, and very important, whatever fixed protocol has been used for the communication in synchronous bus, that needs to be relative to the clock. There has to be clock involvement in that, right? Now we'll see what are the advantage. See, one of the major advantage of synchronous bus is that it involves very little logic and can run very fast, राइट इसमें बहुत कम लॉजिक की ज़रूरत पड़ती है क्योंकि सब कुछ सिंक्रोनाइज एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर में हो रहा होता है. सो वी रिक्वायर्ड अ वेरी लेस लॉजिक इज बीन इन्वॉल्व. इट इज़ लेस कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, कम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होता है. और क्योंकि बिकॉज इट इज़ सिंक्रोनस, दैट्स वाई इट इज़ वेरी फास्ट ऑल्सो, राइट. Now as I have already mentioned you, in if some advantages are there of something, that definitely the disadvantages are also there. यदि किसी चीज़ का advantage है तो definitely disadvantage भी होगा. Now let's see the disadvantage. Disadvantage is that every device on the bus must run at the same clock rate. जितने भी devices, all the input-output devices that are involved in the synchronous bus, whatever devices are involved into this asynchronous bus, it need to run. It is compulsion for it to run at the same clock rate. Why same clock rate? Because it's synchronous. So one of the major disadvantages is that all the devices, जितने भी devices हैं बस पे, उनको एक same clock rate पे ही run करना पड़ेगा, right? And to avoid the clock skew, they cannot be long if they are fast. Obviously यदि उन्हें सिंक्रोनाइज होना है सेम क्लॉक रेट में तो ये लंबे नहीं हो सकते. यदि लंबे होंगे तो सिंक्रोनाइज नहीं हो पाएंगे और ये फास्ट भी नहीं हो पाएंगे, विच इज़ वन ऑफ द मेजर प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ सिंक्रोनस बस. यही एक वजह है कि वाई वी आर यूजिंग सिंक्रोनस बस, क्योंकि ये फास्ट होता है और ये सिंक्रोनाइज होता है. तो यदि ये लंबा होगा फास्ट तो ये फास्ट नहीं होगा. सो इट नीड टू बी शॉर्ट. Okay, I think this is clear to you, and I think this is all for today. Otherwise, if I will take more, it will go above your head. So let's stop today's lecture here only. Thanks for watching this video. Still, if you have any problem, please feel free to ask me. Thank you so very much.